The Promise of Tomorrow. Genre: romance, drama, second chances. Chapter 1. The Unexpected Meeting. Ayaan had never believed in love at first sight. He thought it was something reserved for movies, for the idealistic dreams of young hearts. But that was before Meher walked into his life. It was a random Tuesday morning, an ordinary day in a crowded cafe in downtown Mumbai, when their eyes met across the room. He was sitting alone at a corner table, working on his laptop, when she entered, a whirlwind of energy and light. She was immediately loud in her entrance, chatting with the barista as if she'd known him for years, her laughter infectious. She didn't notice him, not at first. But Ayaan couldn't look away. She ordered her coffee, glancing at the empty chairs around her. Ayaan, without thinking, waved her over. She looked confused for a second, then smiled and sat down across from him. "I'm Meher," she said, her voice warm and confident. "Ayaan," he replied, still a little unsure how he ended up in this situation. She raised an eyebrow. "Are you always this forward?" "Only when I'm sure someone's worth it." They both laughed. It was the beginning of something neither of them had expected. And within minutes, they were talking about everything, from books to family, from childhood memories to hopes for the future. Chapter 2. The Growth of Something Beautiful. Over the next few months, their friendship blossomed into something deeper. They spent evenings strolling along the Mumbai beaches, walking through the city's chaotic streets, laughing over dinner, and learning about each other's dreams and fears. Ayaan was a successful entrepreneur, focused on his work and not interested in relationships. At least, that's what he told himself. Meher was a passionate artist, still finding her way in the world, unsure about how to blend her dreams with reality. They were so different, yet in their differences, they found harmony. Ayaan admired Meher's creativity, her passion for life, her ability to see beauty in everything. Meher, on the other hand, loved Ayaan's calm, grounded nature, his strength, and his ability to make her feel safe. She felt like she could be herself around him, unfiltered and raw. But as their connection deepened, so did the complexity of their feelings. Ayaan began to realize that his affection for Meher wasn't just a friendship anymore. It was something much more, something that scared him. Chapter 3. The Distance. One evening, Meher sat across from Ayaan in his favorite restaurant, a place they'd been to countless times before. She was fidgeting with her hands, avoiding his gaze. Ayaan noticed immediately. He knew something was wrong. "What's going on, Meher?" he asked gently. She hesitated, looking down at her half-empty glass. "I've been offered a residency in Paris for 6 months," she said quietly. "It's the opportunity of a lifetime." Ayaan's heart sank. He had known she had dreams, big ones. He had always known she wanted to travel, to paint, to see the world, but hearing it out loud felt like a punch in the gut. "Paris? That's incredible," he said, trying to mask his disappointment. "It's everything I've worked for, but—" Her voice trailed off, unsure of how to finish. "But?" he prodded. "I'll have to leave. Here, leave you." Ayaan took a deep breath. His heart was torn between the selfish desire to keep her close and the understanding that this was her dream. He could never ask her to stay, not when her passion was calling her away. "I know," he said quietly. "You have to go. It's what you've always wanted. I'll support you, Meher." But inside, his heart felt heavier with each passing second. Chapter 4. The Silent Goodbye. The night before she left, Ayaan and Meher stood on the balcony of his apartment, overlooking the city they'd spent so much time discovering together. It was the first time they had been this silent in months. There were no more words left between them, only a profound understanding of what was happening. "I'll miss you," she whispered, her voice barely audible in the cool breeze. Ayaan didn't answer immediately. Instead, he took her hand in his, squeezing it tight. "I'll miss you too, more than I can say." They stayed like that for a while, standing together, watching the city below, not needing to say anything else. The next morning, Ayaan helped her pack into the taxi that would take her to the airport. The finality of it all hit him when he kissed her cheek, feeling the tears well up in his eyes. She was leaving. They were saying goodbye, and he wasn't sure if they'd ever be the same again.